Thank you all for joining me today, because today we lay to rest a hero. Guardianista, for God's sake, stop smiling. Big man Flavius himself, who came to us as a defender of this colony, and defend us he did. With his big strong muscles and heart made of solid gold, because he loved animals. Although it was really annoying, because then he couldn't butcher meat, and then everybody complained that they didn't have fine food. Flavius died the way he lived, being shot in the back by a friendly cataphract. It was a sad occasion. But we will remember Flavius as this town not only grows and expands, but prospers into a mighty imperial city, and we will name the first ever outpost out there in the world after the man himself. Flaviusville. Or maybe something slightly better than that. But welcome to you all, little Imperial Rimrims. Welcome to this mighty Imperial city. Flavius's life was not entirely wasted. In fact, Flavius gave us a mighty gift. And that gift is a prison full of people. People who we can send out there into the world in the name of the Empire to set up some very fancy Imperial camps. Those Imperial camps will be the same Imperial camps that let us build all the cataphract armor, Eltex gear, neuroformers. One of the first problems we have with creating the outposts is that you can't create it with prisoners or slaves. They have to be full-on colonists. And as we are all mightily aware, by Imperial decree, we can't recruit aliens. We're not allowed to recruit aliens. And while we were preparing for Flavius' funeral, we actually ended up recruiting one of the humans that were in the prison, Nicanor, who is very good at mining, which is exactly what we're looking for, because we do want to set up a mining camp ideal as the first thing we get out there in the world. Oh, that's worth mentioning. You might also notice that there are some extra aliens in the prison when there weren't yesterday. So as I was preparing the funeral of Flavius, we were attacked by our assassins. But they didn't sneak into our colonist bedroom, as it says right there. They snuck into the prison. They tried to assassinate someone in the prison, and all the prisoners railed on them. They absolutely wiped them out. So we ended up with a couple of free dragon girls there that attacked us. I think it was this one and this one, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, they're in that prison now. They're ours. So that was a nice little bonus. So Flavius' sacrifice went even further than even he ever realized. Well, to be fair, he didn't realize he'd done anything in the first place, given that he was shot in the back by a friendly cataphract. Now, I might be going mad, which is not up for debate. Or, I think I might have just saw a drop pod fly right past where I was looking. I'm just going to draft up to be sure. Oh, we've got the assassins now. We don't need anyone else. Get out of here, assassins. Show us what you can find. Hello? In the Watchtowers. Here we go. And that should increase vision. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Wait, did they go haywire? Okay, we've got haywire drop pods, so they could be absolutely anywhere in that case. Let's fan out. Get some of you guys... No. Let's take Guardianista and Abilius. And let those guys deal with the actual base itself. We'll put Eric out there somewhere. We'll put Maxima kind of over here. Slush can stay in his little panic room. Then we'll keep you three, I guess, fanned out over here as backup. And then let's get you looking around this district. Make sure we haven't got any people that have landed inside. So do these towers provide cover then? I mean, they must. Look at that. They hit the tower, not her. Well, that could be really powerful. It has... Oh, it's 75% cover effectiveness. Yeah, but if you're stood inside it, how does that work? Strange. I mean, it's fantastic. Maybe we should throw up a few around this entranceway then. Maybe another one kind of wherever would make sense to throw. Another one there, another one down here. Or maybe just one on the bottom so we can get vision on places like this. That could work quite well. Hey, you come down here, shoot that guy. We can have maybe a few people in the Watchtower. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of interesting. It'll be a little powerful to have 75% cover that you can stand under. Oh, well done. You really taught that boomalope a lesson. Nice work there. Holy crap. I didn't even see that guy. Wow, who could have guessed that using the assassins as they are intended might be more effective than having them just run around madly? Crazy. What I was about to say before I got distracted by drop pods whizzing around the screen is, why don't we break Imperial decree? Look, it's illegal. I think the Emperor would approve, by recruiting them as temporary colonists here and sending them with a chaperone, sending them with this guy here who can look after them in the name of the Emperor. I didn't convert him though. Maybe we should make that a house rule. You can set up an outpost, but you have to send at least one Imperial citizen who follows the will of the Emperor to keep control of the place. I think that makes a lot of sense. So you know what? Let's get you converted over. Come on, Eric. Prove yourself as bestower in waiting. Oh! 88% certainty. Eric, you shit. Back down to 76. Brilliant. Well, you know what? Given that we've effectively made a new Imperial decree here today, whereby we are allowed to recruit alien people for the purposes of setting up labor camps, led by an Imperial chaperone. You're going back to prison until you agree that the Emperor is your Lord and Savior. Because he's already recruited, all we have to do is spend a few days here converting him, because Slush is doing it with the higher social skill. Really shouldn't take that long at all. He'll have it done in no time. And at long last, to please old creamy Slush Lord himself, here you go, my friend. Satisfied title acolyte, what are we missing? A piano! Let's go ahead and get the prisoners transferred back over to, well, the prison. Rather than our fancy Imperial hospital. The problem is the prison was never really meant for this many people, so I don't think we can fit them all in. There's still one more left. Lover? Oh, Slush is on it. Nope, Slush is stealing their, what is that? Dragon milk. Of course, Slush is stealing their dragon milk is what I was gonna say. I also threw down a few internal turrets here. As we've discussed many times before, the base is based on, you know, the same kind of logic that you would have in an AI base. So instead of arranging turrets in you know, like a box shape at the front where people will die in, you could call it some sort of die box. Instead, we're going to cover the inside of our base with the place that we need it the least. But in this case, it will at least be, I suppose, a detriment to drop pods. Can see what's going on inside the base. It'll keep people away from the walls. That's a fair point. This one is to make sure the vengeful spectre of Flavius doesn't take up and declare revenge against the Empire for shooting him in the back after he was loyal to them for all of his life. Although, let's be honest, a single turret probably wouldn't stop Flavius if he came back with vengeance. Oh, at long last, I can undo the Mr. Krabs treatment on all of our colonists. Now, as a reminder, we are only allowed to use base game bionics and gear and items within a few limitations. Any sort of retrained vanilla gear, like Prestige Locust armor, is fine. Some vanilla expanded gear and some other modded gear that is just a kind of equivalent, like the Phalanx armor, that's just a new version of Cataphract's armor. That's fine. That's allowed. Wanted to clarify because this is expanded prosthetics and organ engineering, but it replaces the base game bionics research. So now we can hopefully fix everybody's legs and arms and ears and toes. Lots of missing toes, as I remember. Brain. Oh, no, your brain's fine. It's your left arm. There's barely anything left of Guardian Easter, so this couldn't have come at a better time. Abilius, how are you doing? You're fine. Amphiamese is okay. She has an Archaeotech loan, but she came with that, so I'm not really sure what we would do with regards to the Imperial decree. I guess we'll let her keep it. Briera, definitely, my god, definitely needs some help. All the bones in his entire left arm is shattered. So it's just kind of dangling there like a big, fleshy pain tentacle. I'm sorry? Did you just recruit a floor person? Hello, floor person. Can you not walk? Moving 12%. Well, that's really inconvenient. Thank you, Slush. Much appreciated. She'll make for a fantastic miner. She's good animal skill, good social skill. I guess we'll send her to a... I don't even know what outpost we can... Maxima, how long have you been in there? Why is there no meals? Why are you not cooking, cat girl? What is going on here? Capable of manipulation. Wait, what? You have both your arms blown off and I didn't even notice. Nicanor struck... Wait, how long have you had your arms missing? Oh my god, the laborers must have been cooking meals. Now that the laborers have gone... This armless cat girl that I'm screaming at for not cooking the food. My bad. All right, well, let's make some arms then. I think a couple of bionic arms probably couldn't hurt. Bear in mind, these are just base game analogs again, even though they're coming from a custom workbench. It's all within the rules. It's fine. This is by Imperial decree. Really, I might just say do until we've always got one arm and one leg. That probably couldn't hurt. Maybe the eye as well, just for combat reasons. I wouldn't say anything else is super important. A spine. I suppose if you lose your spine, you can't walk. Everything else is good. I think everything else is okay. We have one last order of business to deal with after Flavius died. We need ourselves a new Inquisitor, and I think Maxima has proven herself to be an unstoppable force. An absolute frightening terror in this colony. If anybody is capable of enforcing compliance, I think Maxima's probably got it. And there she goes. Inquisitor Maxima. What does enforce compliance do again? That's where you sacrifice someone and give a mood bonus? We could take out Layla. We could take out Layla. I mean, she can't move. She's 81 years old. Dementia, double hearing loss, frail. She doesn't have a leg. And we'd have to convert her. She's no use out there as an outpost either. Because, I mean, do we want pet animals? Not massively. Maybe we'll enforce a bit of compliance. And nothing says that we're the faction you should trust and believe in, like executing an 81-year-old dementia patient. This is terrible. Terrible but a necessary evil because Layla does not follow the word of the Emperor. Oh, needs to target a free colonist. Because she can't move, we can't execute her. We're not monsters here. Well, I'm a monster apparently, but they're not. Even Maximus like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is too far. Finally, another recruit in the form of Warrenus. I'm not going to look at the people. I'm not going to worry about the people. We're going to wait until we've got everyone recruited. Then we'll decide who we keep and who gets dumped. Slush only wants the best. And at this point, it's hard to keep track of who is the best because there's just so many bloody people. I mean, thanks, Flavius, but my god, this is taking a long time. Oh, and I almost missed it because I was doing boring things like running power cables. Maxima and Slush, Inquisitor and Bestower are finally getting married. Oh, if only Flavius could be here. He would have loved this. Instead, we have half a dozen faceless assassins and a bunch of slaves. It's what Flavius would have liked. Wow, and everybody's left immediately, leaving just Slush and Maxima to celebrate. Really? Is everyone else just gonna carry on? My bedroom is impressive. It makes me happy. How do you like yours? Mine is also impressive, sweetie, because you have the same freaking... Got a gummy bear. I hate you both. I hate you both. It's that eccentric Rimworld royalty. I mean, we've nailed it with the theme. They're just so perfect. Well, I have been keeping a very careful eye out for neurocomputation so that we can make our own neuroformers. Still nothing. Cloaking field from Royal Arsenal and Psyfocus equipment, which we've effectively already got. I don't think any of this is worthwhile, is it? Plasma greatsword? Mono greatsword? What on earth is that? Wowee, I didn't even think about it then for a second. I think equipment like that should be allowed because it is, again, just an analog to something that already exists in the game. But I did write in the rules in the very first episode that characters that were particularly skilled, particularly talented, or unique should be allowed a little more flexibility with the gear. Because if you play with all of this modded stuff and you fight the Empire, they'll turn up with modded stuff, right? I think for the time being, I'll take the Silent Neuroformer, assuming we can afford it. We'll sell this mighty statue of the Emperor and a load of wood. Oh, shit. I don't think we actually can afford it. Bronze? Our economy sucks here. It's okay. It's okay. As soon as these final recruits come in, we set up an outpost in the mountains. Lovely little mountain escape, and then everybody's going to be happy except for the people in the mines all day. Molecular analysis and ultra-tech weapons? What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Take my stomach and get the hell out of my colony. Okay, but do you actually have anything useful though? Got any weapons? Got any armor? No? Something that would save our people? Ooh, psychic sensitizer could be really good. Give that to Eric and turn him into a real psychic weapon. Detoxifier enhancer. It's not base game. Learning assistant. That is base game. You know what? I'll take that if we can somehow afford this. I'm going to sell them 1,200 cloth, and in exchange, they're going to give us a learning assistant and a psychic sensitizer. I don't think that's too terrible. Certainly not what we're looking for. The second we get neurocomputation, this world is ours. Eric the Psy Super Soldier, more importantly, made of everything vanilla. More or less. Not necessarily vanilla methods, but made of everything vanilla. We have pianos that are almost done. That will keep Slush and Maxima happy. Not that they really need any help with that in hindsight. Oh my god. They're so happy. And everyone else is so thoroughly depressed. Holy shit, and the shuttle's here to get rid of the bloody assassins. Good go. Remind me never to call them in again. They slow the game down so much, and they really don't help us. They maybe deal with a single raid, and I've used them exclusively for hunting this time, but besides that, they're just not that useful. Another new recruit, Itzal. Hello. Frightening, grudge-looking Itzal. Very intelligent bandolier jogger. Plant 7? I think it might be worth, although mining 5, I was going to say it might be worth saving you for a plants outpost instead. We can just send them all out to a mining outpost and redistribute them afterwards. What I care about right now is just getting them out of here. Because holy crap, they are slowing everything down right now. Another new recruit, a lumbar. Hello. Well, in theory, they should all recruit around the same time because they were all from the same raid and they were all set to the same setting. So in theory, it should all come in at the same time. Well, that is terribly strange, isn't it? Because I don't remember lighting fire to the beach. I mean, I don't understand why anybody would light fire to the beach. In fact, who did light fire to the beach? Well, I presumed it was raiders, but... What? The beach is just on fire? Unless someone fired a shot through the watchtowers, but I don't understand why they do that. What the hell's going on? Layla's on fire. Oh my god, incendiary shells! I never even considered we could have a silent, sneaky siege out there. Where are they? Eric, lead the charge. Honestly, I'm fine with Eric going out. He can burden them. He can keep an eye out while we try and track down where they are. They're just shelling the base. They've genuinely just incendiary shelled the disabled old woman. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at that. I mean, just how unlucky can you get? There they are! It was incendiary shells, you shits! Oh, how unlucky can you get, though? You're just lying there, minding your own life until someone finally brings you a bionic leg, and then all of a sudden, you hit square in the face with an incendiary shell. Well, let's bunker down. Let's bunker down in this structure over here and see if we can use this to our advantage. Abilius, can you see them from there? Or are we going to have to send in Maximo the Terminator? We actually have no line of sight. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to get a little closer. Ah! Where is that going? It's going to hit the potential Devil Strand fields that we haven't started growing yet. That's fine. Honestly, that's okay. Let's wake everybody up here. And how are you doing, Layla? I do need a doctor. No pressure. Alimbar, our new little dragon maid, temporary dragon maid. Please patch up this poor old lady who's been hit in the face with an incendiary shell. Let's see if we can get Abilius just to bait them out. Like a couple of good shots here from Abilius should be enough to... Ah, come on. Before they fire another shot, Abilius. Nice. Good hits. Let's weaken them up one by one. Go for that one. Come on. Yes! Nice work. We've got them off the incendiary launcher. Oh, legendary Abilius. My God, man. What a guy. Okay, now that one. Quick. Ah, Abilius! Okay, too slow, but that's fine. Where's it going? Oh, not Layla. That's fine. That's acceptable. You guys get up, put the fire out. Out of interest, how compressed are they at this stage? How are we looking? Oh, they're getting tanky, but it's still not anything we have to super worry about yet. Of course, they could immediately kill Abilius, and then I'd have something to really complain about. But for the time being, it's still very manageable with what we've got. Sieging Outlanders are assaulting the colony. Okay, pull back. Guardianista, come around, give him some cover. Maxima, get ready to wipe him out. Abilius, let's get into some cover here. I think between the two of them... Come on. And they walk in to the meat grinder, i.e. Maxima. What are you doing? I hate modded factions. I hate modders. That was one hit from a friggin' hammer. What the hell is this hammer? Look at this overpowered shit. That's stronger than a thrombo. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so angry at you, stupid little rabbit shit. Oh, Eric's down. Eric didn't even get any sort of bestower duties going there. I mean, Maximum will still be able to deal with them, but that is so unbelievably frustrating. We get it. Okay, your faction has to be the best faction going. No one's faction can even come close. That is ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Where is the gunfire coming from? Are they walking into our turrets? They've smashed a turret to pieces. Unless we didn't start on the turret. That's also possible. Guardianista, let's go get you taking a look around. I cannot believe Abilius got annihilated like that. Yep, that will do it. That would do it, Maxima. Thank you. Did we defeat all of them? Maybe get Eric out of there. Sorry, just a thought. Maybe go rescue Eric. Eric's not on fire yet. Through some actual miracle by the Emperor. Oh, they're in the base. 3 of them are in the base. Have we got anything else we can draft up? I mean, I could get Slush to Collins and Cataphracts, which again, I think I might just have to start doing by default whenever we get a raid now. Trooper Squad. That'll do. Send them in, Slush. Kill them all. It's kind of annoying we don't get to keep vision on the troopers that we call in. I've no idea how we're doing. I've no idea if we're winning, son. Oh, they're going after the bestower. Run, Slush. If Slush dies. Oh, if Slush dies. Oh, if Slush dies. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Slush. Now might be the time for beating. What can we do here? What can we do? Skip. We teleport her away. Teleport her away. Be gone, thoughts. Can't believe that even worked. Imperials from the Empire of Eternity are fleeing. What a mess. Yes, nice. There you go. Find some cover. Immediately shredded. These cat girls. These cat girls. Don't you dare kidnap Guardianista. Throw Eric down. Save her, save her, save her, save her. Maxima. Is she bleeding out? Full condition needs tending. This is horrible to watch. I don't think we can stop her. Slosh? Little slosh? Is this a... Stop her, Maxima, for God's sake. Aerodrone strike. But what if we kill... what if we kill Guardianista? Just do it. Just send him in. Oh, you fool. Surprise, motherfucker. Get her. Yeah, but like, kill her, though. This is a joke. This is a big meme. It's a big meme. Thank you. For God's sake, Guardianista, how are you doing? She's fine. Rescue her. How is Eric doing? Eric is actually fine until he gets kidnapped. Who are you carrying? What was that they had there? Who did you kidnap? The cat girl! Sweet precious cat girl. Nice, nice, nice. Eric, sweet Eric. Let's just patch Slosh up quickly. What was cut off? My God, that cat girl ripped his arm off. For God's sake. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. You come down here, rescue the cat girl. I'm surprised our allies in the Empire aren't gunning down Slosh, given what they did to poor sweet Flavius. Oh, one of the prisoners died from a bloody social fight. Draconian fist pulled off his arm. You know what? You know what? Fair enough. I can respect that. I don't approve of it, but I can respect it. This feels almost heretical to give the first bionic limb to the cat girl. But also, she can now cook lavish meals for Slosh. Mainly because we've been able to butcher many cat girls to get a lot of meat. In fact, so much meat, it's overflowing from the freezer. You ever had so much cat girl meat you hadn't got anywhere to store it all? What a bizarre complaint. Poor sweet Abilius. What happened to his body? Because it's just disappeared from the bar. Maxima, go and investigate. Let's see if we can at least bring him back. I think it must have been burnt. Because the fire originated, you can see the epicenter there. It's obviously originated from near where his body was. So I think when they firebombed Abilius, yeah, he is just completely burnt away. Blood of Willow. Blood of Willow again. Alexis. Eric. There's nothing left. Nothing but our memory. No way, at long last. He's finally free. Join us, the leader of our prison camp. Welcome. We can just go release because he's already technically a member of the colony. There you go. Welcome. My God, we can set it up now. Oh, at long last. Get them out of my base. So we're looking for anywhere that has, I presume, good mountains, right? So let's just send them there to kick things off. Basically as close as possible. I wonder if we can set it up adjacent to our work camp that's already there. Let's do it there then. Fine, 0.3 days. Now I want to send, what if we could send prisoners? Let's test it. Let's actually test it. So let's send you guys. Let's send, and of course we want to leave, what's his name in charge? That will be, Nicanor. Yes, send him. We haven't got to worry about food or anything, given that it's 3 days before they set up their own outpost, so I think we should be fine. Who had an infection? Because he's got a bloody flesh-crafted hand. Well, hopefully when we get into the base, it won't matter. Fingers crossed. Oh. Well, that's annoying. We've got another rabbit girl. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's cancel that caravan. Hang on 1 second. Now, as I said, we'll take a look and see who we actually want to keep. So any non-Imperial citizens, so the cat girls, the dragon girls, the bunny girls, whatever other players add into their factions, we'll send those ones out first. And then out of all the humans we'll recruit, we'll decide which ones we want to keep and which ones will be more beneficial out there in the world. And the reason I say that, and you may have noticed, we're doing pretty terribly when it comes to colony defenders. That's where Rimworld will hopefully come in and save us, because my God, right now we're not doing too well. I mean, the silver. The lack of silver. We've got things to sell. We just so rarely get bloody Imperial traders. Hey, there we go. We actually can set up an outpost right next to the other one, and we could eventually build a stone road too. That might not be a bad idea. Now, I want to make a mining outpost. I think that's the most important thing we've got going on here. Cumulative mining needs to be at least 10, which we knock out pretty much with just the human leading the caravan. And there it is. Our first outpost. Very nice. We'll produce 768 slate blocks in one quadrum. Of course, being a month, 15 days. I think I want to swap that to... Bizarrely of all things, I think I want uranium. In fact, we could go silver. And then basically once every few months, we'd be able to recruit a new person. Or at least cover the cost from Rimworld. This is just getting the ball rolling, but this is really going to open things up. The reason I say I want uranium is for L-Tex gear. Neuroformers. 32 cumulative mining skill, though, is pretty massive, huh? How many other people have we got to recruit at this stage? We've got LT. Wait, it's just LT in the prison now. What's your mining? 2. Terrible is what you're saying. Okay, so out of the humans we've recruited, who do we want to keep? Now, ideally, I'm looking for people to send out with mining skill. Briera has mining 11, which could be quite nice. Obviously, I'm not sending out Maxima or Eric. And I don't think that Anthea Misi is good enough to send out at this point. Much more useful to have as a plants character. Itzal is a new person we've recruited too. What are you good at? Again, plants. We do need the plant skill, so I'm happy to keep you. Briera, I think I'll send out to the colony then. Seems good enough to justify that. Plus 11 mining. And look at this. By adding Briera, we can now mine 640 gold every quadrant, which is obviously a massive profit compared to the silver, and 115 plasteel. If we get 50 mining total, we can get 25 components. I don't think that's as good, to be honest. But that's huge. That's gigantic. We'll stick with the uranium for now. Layla is good at animals, so I feel like an animals colony with her there would be quite good. Itzal is actually okay at shooting. Not fantastic, but pretty good, and that would kind of help out, given that poor sweet Abilius got gunned down. Didn't even get gunned down, he got killed by a bullshit weapon. All of the deaths this time have been total bullshit. And then Amphiames with the 11... Oh, man, with the 11 animals. Oh, but you're artistic. Layla I want to get rid of because she's just not that good. She's only good at animals, and the other skill is social, which we don't need because we've got Slush, so she can go. Warenius, incredibly good at artistic as well. We need the artists. It's how we're funding our whole economy. And no longer will this mining colony be known as the White Zadagaboas. Instead, it will be Flavius. Yeah. Flaviusia. And I suppose if we're keeping Itzel around as well with her 8 shooting, what does that make her? Let me just quickly take a look here at the official Imperial decree. 8 shooting, I believe, makes her a Janissary, right? Shooting between 6 and 10 for Janissary, so she's perfectly within that Janissary land. I'm alright with that. I'm happy with that. Was that gunfire, or am I going mad? What the hell was that? Hello? Oh, it's a saber-toothed squirrel! Oh, good. Yes, that's fine. I think the colony can probably stand up to Ice Age.mp4. Don't go out there, catgirl. I said the colony can, that doesn't include you. Of course, by that, I meant Maxima the Terminator. Maxima, slay those squirrels. In fact, I think, actually, all the squirrels have been killed by our turrets. Here they come. Brave, sweet Maxima. Kill them all. Okay, what a raid. Just complete whiplash. One raid kills our best character, or twice in a row now our best characters have been killed. Next raid, what about 6 squirrels? And I think it must be time. The funeral for Abilius, no body to bury, nothing to inter into the sarcophagus, into the holy Imperial graveyard. Nothing but a dream. A dream of a man whose brain single-handedly carried this colony from average Imperial colony to average Imperial colony with a little bit of research. He leaves behind not only his extensive body of work, but his wife, Guardianista, who will, I'm sure, slay many innocent people in his name, with a smile on her face as she guns them down. And it's like poetry. An episode that began with a funeral for Flavius ends with a funeral for Abilius. Ashes to ashes, my friends. Ashes to ashes. The annoying thing is we now don't have a good researcher, so that's really gonna stagnate things. Goodbye, Abilius. You were the best of us. And that leaves only 3 starting characters. Guardianista, Maxima, and Slosh. And both of our people have died to complete and utter bullshit reasons. One to a rather offensive amount of friendly fire, and the other to a very overpowered hammer. Just a friggin' stupid hammer. But I think it's time that we leave what I can only describe as a phenomenally poetic ending as exactly that, an ending. It'd be weird to have that mid-episode. Thank you to, of course, the mighty patrons for allowing this episode to exist in the first place. Thank you to Aromatic Fool, Bigsby, Texas Yardbird, Man of Many Faces, Antolino, Matt Lewin, Curiosity, Sign Mortar, Brandon Stenlake, I Am Sagittaire, MGS Detect Sound, Kathleen Cleveland, Scuba, Judas Black, Bwengun, Cyborg Skaven, Nikki Sticks, Daedra's Dying Whisper, Echo Cakes, and Black Onyx. Thank you for your support, the executive producer tiers on Patreon. I think some of those people may have changed their names, but the lists haven't updated for whatever bizarre reason. Thank you, Patreon. Keep being your great self. Thank you as well to Jimmy Bailey, Pim, Son of a French, Remade, Kevin, Jonah Waters, Redeemer 50288, Quantax, Sean Callett, Sean Davis, Untouched Wagons, Cody Powers, Mr. Meeseeks, Toma S, Dan, Tigra, Cass, and Butch Werewolf as well. Thank you, Butch Werewolf. Ooh, woo, thank you. See you all tomorrow.